It's just very nice when somebody makes it. But his story, if you like, is on the website, so you can see a few case studies of former students, if that helps.
Just get lost in the mix. So I mean, when I started writing for the Sunday Express, that's what I did. I called the news editor first, and I knew that I had a good story, and he told me just, he said email it to me, and he gave me his personal email address, and so I added a few more details to what I told him over the phone. And once I'd made that connection, in future, if I had ideas for stories, I would just email them, because I knew that he knew me, and I think ultimately, you know, editors do prefer emails, but I think in order to get into that circle of trust, you know, you need to make some other form of contact with them first. So that's what I did. But of course, you know, I've known people to have just sent emails, you know, a cold email, for want of a better expression, and that being followed up by the commissioning editor at the other end. But certainly, if they don't know me and I don't know them, I'd prefer to call them first. That's the way I do it anyway. And if I get the green light, in future it will be email pitches. So that's.
And all of you that are on a course, you know, whether it's distance learning or online or attendance, I mean, these are the sorts of discussions, you know, you can have with your tutor as you file assignments, you know, because it is a bit of a trial and error process, and you know, so you'll also see that they're subjects that are discussed in the course notes too. So you know, but yes, it's a sensible question when you're starting out. I don't know, Nick, what time will we continue? It's fascinating to see your questions. I'm not quite sure what time.
I think, yeah, I think we're going to have to we're going to have to wind it up, I think. It's yeah, I mean, what time is it now? 8:15. So yeah, I mean, Titan's saying it's wrap up time, so maybe we should just call it a day. And thanks to everybody who's joined us this evening. I've certainly enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And you know, I hope we've been able to answer most of your questions, and that you know, you found our answers satisfactory. And I'm sure we'll be doing it again sometime.
Yeah, it's also an opportunity for us to sort of find out how these you know, lectures go down with you, so your feedback's useful. And we've now had a sort of couple of attempt at this of discussing different subjects and so on, whether it's in lecture format. This is the first time we've just done a sort of straightforward sort of Q&A. So it's very useful for us to meet you and also find out what your experiences are of the room and so on. So just yeah, give the LSJ feedback and let them know how you found it, and that you all seem to get seated anyway, which was I spent most of my first lecture staring at a wall. So you're very well organised.
Does everybody like my T-shirt, by the way?
I'm very jealous of this T-shirt of yours. No, I've had nothing but abuse about my avatar. I'm going to have to complain to the island, because they all think that I asked to look like this, but whereas yeah, obviously that's a little on the young side for me.
Right.
Anyway, nice to see you. I think it probably makes sense for us to sort of to let you go if everyone's happy. I'll hang on if there's any last queries from see what Titan's saying, and nice to see you, Nick. It's the first time that we've spoken sort of in a Second Life sort of context. So I hope we haven't interrupted you too much.
No.
It's the first time we've done a double header, isn't it? So that's yeah.
Yeah, I think it's worked quite well.